discussion, that debate, and those solutions actually happen. The people of this great country, you know what else they understand? You know what else they get? They understand that there is a big difference between peaceful protest and rioting. There is a big difference between peaceful protest and looting. There is a big difference.
Oh my God! Yeah!
There is a big difference between peaceful protest. And violence and attacking innocent people, and there is certainly a big difference between peaceful protest and killing police officers. You know what else the American people fully understand? They know, as the chairman said, the vast majority of law enforcement officers are responsible, hardworking, heroic first responders.
I am disgusted with the things that happened in Minneapolis. Period, point blank. Things could have went way different. At the end of the day, let's talk facts. The guy is on the ground. He's laying on his stomach. He have handcuffs on. It's 4 of y'all, 1 of him. 4 of y'all, 1 of him. Who has control of this situation? As an officer, you are a first responder, right? So if in the midst of you trying to gain compliance, someone is hurt, you have to render aid. So somebody's saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. You don't think to yourself and say, oh my gosh, this guy can't breathe. He might die. If I see wrong happening, wrong is not happening in my presence, right? I'm going to check it. And that's period.
The man was murdered. Nowhere in mechanics of arrest are we ever taught to put our knees onto somebody's neck/throat area, especially for that long. And the 3 officers standing around watching that happen, y'all are at fault too. Y'all could have told the man, get off him, he can't breathe. I mean, you're hearing him say it. It should have never gone that way. Rest in peace, George Floyd, for real.
I've seen the video of George Floyd's murder. That's what I believe it was murder by a police officer, and I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with somebody in my profession doing something like that to another human being. The man goes unconscious and they don't even provide CPR or aid to him. They continue to kneel on him. That is not okay. And if you as a police officer can watch that video and not think something's wrong, you are part of this problem. You don't admit when somebody did something wrong. George Floyd's family, I'm sorry, this was not okay.
So I got a chance to watch this video of George Floyd being murdered on the streets of Minnesota. Yeah, murdered. And we have an obligation as good officers to speak out against the bad. We have an obligation, and we owe it to the public and to the other officers in this country that are out here actually trying to do good, actually trying to protect and serve with honor. And if you stay quiet and don't speak out against it because you're fear of judgment, you're complicit in the behavior, the disgusting behavior. It's time that we take these bad officers and speak out against them and start holding them accountable and hold them to the same laws that we expect citizens to abide by. They're not above it, and it's time that good officers start speaking out and stopping it.
To the Floyd family, I am truly sorry for your loss, and that should have never happened. And I hope those people are found to be guilty of murder, because that's what that was. We got to change this. We got to break these barriers and these walls, and we got to do what we can as police officers. So 5 years ago, I did a traffic stop where a young man thought I was going to hurt or kill his dad because of the color of his skin. And that broke my heart. And from that moment on, I decided to change the way I do policing. I let them see who I am underneath this vest and who I am underneath this badge, so the innocent people don't have to fear me anymore, because that's not what we signed up for. So I challenge the other law enforcement officers. Get out of your car and get to know them.
People may not understand the anger that we feel. People may not understand the situation that's at hand, but at the end of the day, Lord, we pray that and that the peace will cover all of us, Lord. We pray that you will protect us, Lord. We pray, Lord, in Jesus' name, Lord. Amen.
They're the officers who protect the Capitol, who protect us every single day. They're the officers who rushed into the Twin Towers on 9/11. They're the officers in every one of our neighborhoods, in every one of our communities, every day, every night, every shift they work, who put their lives on the line to keep our communities safe. And guess what Americans also get? Guess what else they understand? They know it is pure insanity to defund the police. And the fact that my Democrat colleagues won't speak out against this crazy policy is just that, frightening. Think about what we've heard in the last few weeks. We've heard the mayors of our two largest cities. Mayor Garcetti said he wants to defund the police. The mayor of New York says he wants to defund the police. The city council in Minneapolis, the veto-proof majority, says they want to defund the police and abolish the department. This Congress started off with the Democrats, folks on the left saying we should abolish ICE, then moved to we should abolish the entire Department of Homeland Security, and now they're talking about abolishing the police. This is wrong, and the American people know it's wrong. We should honor the memory of George Floyd and work hard so that nothing like it ever happens again. And we should honor the memory of Dave Patrick Underwood and work hard so that nothing like that ever happens again. A week and a half ago, our mission was clearly stated. 11 days ago in Florida, the President of the United States clearly stated what our mission should be. President Trump said this: I stand before you